Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Joseph from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. Throwing Joseph. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Thanks to grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Grabs it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Gophers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Took a shot as he threw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Turns like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Joseph finds his man. It's Napier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. In the red area, it's Fuller. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now They got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Ford. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
Maybe a crease. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might as well stick with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They go play action with Joseph. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Cherry. Makes the grab, it's Hayes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Maryland Terrapins.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On target. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach. You know, and this
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The give on the counter. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Cherry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll try the right side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on first down. Joseph. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then
intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And the defense got him at the 27. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Hard running there. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Ford. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
A shot toward the end zone, and he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I'm...
Got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, Joseph. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Quarterback making checks. Joseph just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line.
Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, and get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Pocket breaking down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Offense changing the play. Joseph. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Joseph from the gun on third down. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's a little room there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know